Hi Stampers, my name is Sandy Hancock and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from Southern California. And tonight I'm going to show you how to make this fun fold card with the Simply Zinnia or Flowering Zinnia DSP. So here's how it opens. So happy birthday. Hope your day is a happy one. Then we open it. Look at this gorgeous DSP. And another little Zinnia inside. Isn't that fun? Okay, I'm going to show you where I got the idea. A couple of years ago when the Hello Ladybug came out, I made a card like this for the ladybug. So you can bug me. Now this is still current. You can bug me anytime. It's a good day. There you go. Your place to write your note. Isn't that so cute? So what we're going to do, let me put this out. We need Melon Mambo, and we're gonna take an 8.5 by 11 sheet. We're gonna cut it to 10 by 5.5. So, you know, we're used to putting it in this way, cutting it at 5.5, and having 5.5 by 8.5. But this time we're gonna put it in this way, and we're gonna cut it at 5.5. Here we go. Move that out of the way. And then I'm going to have to open up this arm because we need 10 inches, so we need to cut off. I guess I didn't have to do that. I could have just cut off an inch. Oh well. Here we go. So now we've got our inch. And this is what we need to get started. All right, then I'm going to take my Simply Scored because I love using this thing to score. And we're going to score at 1.5. And then we're going to score at 5 3/4. Okay, there we go. All right, let me find my, okay. All right, so I'm going to put that in a safe place so it doesn't come crashing down. And then I'm going to take my little cutter and I'm just going to cut like a 32nd of an inch off of here because when it folds over, let's see if that's enough. See how much I cut off? Not much. Okay, let's see if that was enough because when this folds over, you want this side, oh, that's perfect, to be able to fold easily. Okay, so there you go. So just cut that end, well, you saw what I did. What is that, a 32nd? Yeah, maybe a 32nd of an inch. Okay. So, all right, let's get started here. See where I put all my pieces and parts. Okay, pieces and parts, where are you? Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put on the DSP. And the DSP, okay, let me add this one. DSP, this little strip is 5 1/4 by 1 1/4. Okay, and this is that piece of DSP that's got the gorgeous border on it. I'd show you a piece, but I've used it all. Wow, yes I have. Okay, then, let's see here. Okay. All right, now we've got this piece, and normally you would think this is 5 1/4 by 4, but I've cut it just 3 7/8, just a tiny bit less this direction, because remember I cut this piece just a little bit less. Oh wait, not that piece, this piece. I cut that piece just a tiny bit less, so I think it probably would have still fit, but anyway, we're gonna do that. Okay, so this, we're just gonna work with this big Melon Mambo piece for a minute. Okay, so now we've got the two DSPs on there. Okay, so now I want to put the center piece in, and you have to cut these flowers out by hand. I was kind of thinking there might be a die that was going to cut the zinnias out, but there isn't. So it's easy to hand cut. I'm not much of a person for hand cutting, but okay, there you go. There's our basic card. Okay, now we have this piece that is 7 inches by, so that's 10 by 5.5. Now we've got a piece that's 7 inches by 3.5. So we're gonna score it in half. So we're gonna score it at 3.5. So we have squares that are 3.5. Okay, good old bone folder. Okay, now this is gonna fit on like this, okay? And, oh, I forgot, oh, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna actually put this on with some sticky tape, tear and tape. And, you know, don't get carried away and put tape on the whole thing because we only have 1.5 inches for it to stick on. So hopefully I didn't get it over too far. Let's see, did I get it over too far? Almost. No, I think we're okay. All right. You might want to check on that if you use the tear and tape. Okay, so there's 1 and 2. Okay, so we're just going to put this, it could be right in the center, or it could be just a smidgen above the center. Okay, like that. Okay, now let me show you the ribbon. Oh, I have to color the ribbon next. Okay, let me do that. Okay, so I'm gonna cut 20 inches of ribbon, and it's probably a little bit more than I need. Let me go this way. Oh, this ribbon that I'm gonna use, you could use white ribbon and just color it with your Melon Mambo marker. Do you remember they had this triplicate combo pack that had pink, blue, and then it had a yellow. I used a lot of yellow, so I have a lot of pink and blue left. And so I'm using that pink, but like I say, if you don't have that combo pack, it's no big deal. Just use white ribbon that probably has a silver edge on it like this. Okay, so I'm cutting 20 inches, and like I say, that's gonna be too much, but it just makes me nervous to not have enough, especially if I'm making a video. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take my Melon Mambo marker, and I'm just gonna color it. I'm putting this on a piece of paper, and see, it's coloring both sides. That's the good news. So you only have to do this once. And you really don't even have to wait to be able to use this. It's gonna dry and be just fine as soon as I'm done doing it. Isn't this fun? Did you know you could color ribbon with your blends? You can color a lot of things with your blends, but this is one of the things you can color. Okay, I think we're good. Put this back. Move this messy piece out of the way. Okay, now, okay, so I think I'm gonna put about 6 inches, which should be too much. I'm hoping it'll be too much. Oh, 6 inches out this way. Let's see if that's gonna work. And then how much do I have? Oh, mega much. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry about it. All right, so I'm just gonna pick about the center. And yeah, we'll see. I've got, yeah, way too much, but that's all right. Okay, so here goes the ribbon. All right, then we're gonna go around the back. Let's see, I'm gonna go this way so I can, okay. Pull it around the back. Try to get it even. Okay, so this is gonna work. I think that's gonna work just fine. Okay, so we've got our ribbon, and I won't trim it or cut it until I'm finished. Okay, so now let me put this here so you can see what I'm doing a little bit. Okay, so we've got the 3.5 inch square. So now I'm gonna add garden green, and this is going to be, gosh, I hope that's, you know, I'm just gonna check this to see if I got that straight. It should be 3.25. 3.5, this should be 3.25. Okay, we're just gonna let that be fine. Wasn't sure it was straight. Okay, so you notice now this is going under the ribbon. Under the ribbon. Okay, then we're gonna put our white on, but maybe we'll stamp it first. So I've got my Melon Mambo pad, and I've got, this thing doesn't always want to stick on. It's Happy Birthday from my So Sincere set. So I'm just going to stamp, as you can see, over to the left. It's going to say Happy Birthday. All right, very good. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it on the front. Okay, so happy birthday. So really, as you start putting this thing together, you realize how easy it is. It's just, whoops, okay, that's not exactly straight. It's just getting the steps, like the ribbon, making sure you get the ribbon on there before you get the whole thing put together. Okay, so we got that. Now let's find our flowers. Okay, so I'm gonna put pink down first. I didn't think you guys would mind if I'd already cut these out. It's a little boring to watch people cut out flowers. Okay, so we're gonna put down a pink, and then the orange. You know, this worked out really well because I didn't have a whole orange with this particular green on it, but I figured, hey, this works. I can put it under that. And then we've got a purple one. So it really didn't take me that long at all to cut these out. Just make sure it doesn't cover up the happy birthday. There we go. We've got the front. All right, now inside. Okay, this one, since this is 3 1/2, the white one is only going to be 3 1/4 this time. Not 3 like it was. Then let's get our Melon Mambo pad out again. Since we've said happy birthday on the front, inside we're going to say, hope your day is a happy one. Huff it a little bit. Okay, it looks good. Okay, so hope your day is a happy one. Then let's see here. Where's my partial? I had a partial flower I was going to put there. This is a whole one, and I don't want a whole one. Well, I have temporarily lost my, I guess I'll have to put it on later. So let me show you what it is going to look like. It's going to have a little bit of a flower right there. I'm just not sure what happened to it. And then I'm going to put some sequins on there. I can go ahead and do that. These are adhesive-backed shiny sequins, and at this exact moment, they're not available. But they will be back, and then you can order them. So just kind of beware. At least the Simply Zinnia bundle. Okay, so you have to just pretend like there's a flower there. Okay, now then inside, yeah, who knows what happened to that. Okay, then inside I've already put this flower there. And believe it or not, we are finished, except that I'm missing that. So let's see if we can tie it. Now, my advice to you is that you turn your paper this way and make your bow going side to side, not from the front, because you want it, oops, oh, it doesn't want to go that way. All right, fine. See if we can go the other way. Isn't that funny? I usually, no, it doesn't want to go that way. Let's play with it a little bit and see if it'll go this way. Come on, people. I figure once this bow is untied, it probably is not going to get retied again. But at least for the presentation of it, okay, now we're going. Cooking. For the presentation of it, you do want to have it tied. And then I'm just going to cut that in it. So I do have, I'll see how much extra I had, and then I'm going to cut that at an angle. Okay, pretty cute. So, okay, so I cut off 3 inches. So really, technically, I used 17 inches, but I'd still rather have the 20 and just, you know, make sure I have enough. So isn't this just so cute? Okay, now I'm going to show you another card that I have not made a video on yet, but I'm thinking about it. This is the pink paper that I could never figure out, you know, what to do with it. And so I think I'm going to make a video on this one too. And this is that same pink ribbon, just not colored mambo, because this time it needs to have a contrast. Okay, and then of course this is the set, even though I didn't really use the set. but this is, the paper itself is just so gorgeous. So I'm making a lot of cards even without the set. Oh no, well, this one uses the set. Yeah, and then I've got Wink of Stella. I don't know if you can see it on there. It's so pretty. Okay, so anyway, here we go. I hope you have fun trying this card. And like I say, maybe you can come up with another set that works really well with this style card. So have fun, and I will look forward to having you again the next time. Thank you for joining me.